Hello, everyone. Let's start our second panel. This is going to be an exciting one. Why? Because usually we talk about AI, fintech, cloud as a separate topics. And today we have a great chance to see how everything works together. And we have all the three parties present here: AWS as a platform, as a vendor, Parsectix as an implementation partner, and also Boltzmann Research as a client running a modern fintech infrastructure in production. A bit about my background itself. So having a lot of experience in enterprise, SaaS, and fintech now, I have worked with AWS for many years, as for now, and also at XValley, our B2B crypto and payment processing platform runs on AWS with a genuinely exciting experience regarding reliability and scalability. So I'm definitely not representing engineering side here today. So I'm speaking from business part, connecting how the infrastructure connects to customers, to revenue, and to time to market. With that, let me introduce our exciting speakers. And let me please start with Chariton Christou, CEO and co-founder at Boltzmann Research. Chariton leads Boltzmann Research, a company building real-time quantitative AI for financial markets. With a background in trading and brokerage, Chariton knows exactly where infrastructure meets market reality, and his team develops automated market risks and real-time ML dashboards that operate at market speed. Thank you for being here today. We also have Thanasis Patsakas, a country manager on AWS side covering Cyprus, Malta, and Greece. And Thanasis brings more than 25 years of experience in infrastructure and enterprise technology, from hardware to cloud in AI. And he works directly with financial institutions and high-performance workloads across the region. So basically, Thanasis knows how the good infrastructure in a modern fintech look like. Welcome, Thanasis, and thank you so much for being here as well. And of course, we have here also Pavlos Kleanthous, CEO and founder at Parsectix, AWS advanced partner, specializing in high-performance cloud architecture for fintech and AI-driven companies. His team builds and operates the real systems behind the slides: ML pipelines, secure networks, DevOps automation, and cost-efficient architectures. So let me start with a question to you, Pavlos. To Chariton. For those in the audience who may not know Boltzmann yet, could you please tell us what the company does and why your technology needs to operate literally in market, real time, and speed?
Yeah, sure. So the company is like a quant shop. So we're optimizing the pricing and, in a certain extent, the risk management of any company that you might think that they operate in the retail, FX, CFD space, trading. And we're helping them out to optimize their pricing, considering that the price of any instrument, it updates like roughly 10 times a second. So we have to be there in a few milliseconds, get the price, analyze it, and then update it by providing them the associated price, but only just taking the price, but we have to incorporate like thousands of various scenarios, analyze them, make a prediction, and then stream it back to the client. So the company, what it does, it operates in the fintech space of retail FX market, and we manage the risk, and essentially we generate an additional profit for our clients.
Yeah, makes totally sense. Thank you so much. And this brings me to the next question to Thanasis. Thanasis, AWS supports everything, everyone, starting with traditional banking and to the modern fintech AI companies. How do you help them build systems that are not only high performance, but also reliable and compliant at scale?
Thank you for the nice question. I think AWS is very well known for building the world's best cloud infrastructure, supporting financial services institutions and AI-powered fintechs all over the world for several years now. We provide, obviously, not only the infrastructure, we have NVIDIA-based instances, we have our own chips for training models and for model inference that are Inferentia and Trainium. We offer platform as a service tools like Amazon SageMaker, which is a platform that helps fintechs design, build, train and deploy their own models. And Amazon Bedrock, which is a platform that gives over API access to the world's leading foundation model providers and helps our customers build their own Gen AI applications at scale. We also support our customers with a significant amount of expertise that we have built in the financial services industry over the years. AWS is at the top of the cloud hyperscalers, having more than 98 certifications and compliance in compliance and regulations. We have also our AWS Financial Services Compliance Center that helps customers tackle even the most complex compliance requirements. We have a lot of experience in helping our customers managing compliance in multiple jurisdictions around the world. And also, since we have this global infrastructure that is, placed all over the world, we support our customers from the closest region from where they are. For example, our customers in the UK are served by our London region. Customers in the US are served by the US regions, but we also have created what we call AWS local zones. These are pieces of infrastructure strategically placed at large urban centers. For example, we have one local zone in New York supporting the New York Stock Exchange. We have one local zone in Chicago. We are building local zones all over Europe as well, so that we can provide single-digit millisecond latency for our customers, for the best customer experience. Last but not least, we have a network of qualified partners. I have the honor to have with me here Parsectix. And these partners are really helping our customers step by step to leverage AWS technology, but also build together with our customers the right solutions. And we have several programs and initiatives that are accessible through our partners. Our partners hold the key to a lot of programs, funding, POCs, the Gen AI Innovation Center, credits, and help you test and build. So I would say that's in a nutshell what we do.
Yes, that's exciting. Let's dig deeper a bit later into the programs. It's definitely interesting. Partnerships are the key, right? And let's take this one step further. Pavlos, you're actually the partner who turns AWS capabilities into the real systems. How do you support companies like Boltzmann in designing and operating their infrastructure?
Sure. First, let me thank Thanasis for making the effort and coming from Greece for us, and also Harris for joining us at the panel in order to share the story that what we achieved together. So the story goes back when even Boltzmann was in the incubation. So we started chatting with Harris and his team and start drafting what they wanted to build and where they want to take the company. We didn't start directly using any AI tools or capabilities of AWS. We started for traditional workloads. We gave them the ability to learn the platform and also to operating themselves. And then we moved to more advanced capabilities of AWS when also the customer was ready. Then we gathered requirements. We drafted a POC plan. We gave the ability to the customer to play and test the capabilities of AWS in a fraction of the price, spending just a few dollars, comparing even having a local computer to run it will be way more expensive buying just a gaming GPU to run it, compared to the H200 that AWS gave us to just figure out what was the best model and pricing for the customer. And that's where we are today. We figured out all these things with the client, and we gave them the platform, the system that they wanted to continue their operations and move the company to the direction that they wanted.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm so curious in the business side of things. So, Chariton, what were the business drivers that made AWA the right choice for you?
In principle, there were many. It was not just one, as in most cases in life. So on our systems, we wanted to be like 24/7, almost like uptime. So we wanted a partner that we could trust. So number one was the mature, let's say, ecosystem that AWS has of their infrastructure. We wanted the next thing that we wanted in terms of business case was a close proximity to London, where majority of the banks and non-banks are pricing their customers. So AWS was able to offer that. Then as we move forward, we wanted a partner where had actually some ability to offer us like GPUs quite fast. AWS with their huge infrastructure around the globe, they were able to offer us the ability to just choose which GPU is better for this model, run it on the cloud, and see the results. And as Thanasis said, the mature ecosystem of machine learning. So SageMaker was kind of the go-to AWS. It gives you the ability to design, test the model, train it, and then deploy it into production with just few lines of code. So all these things made our decision, quite fast, and it gave us, also like quite fast results in terms of go to the market.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think it's a pretty solid business justification. And let me bring Thanasis into this. So AWS is increasingly visible in capital markets, starting with your partnerships with London Stock Exchange and moving to the Fintech AI companies. What is AWS strategic positioning in this space?
So we have established AWS as a transformative force in the FSI industry and in the capital markets. I will refer to, as an example, to a high-profile partnership. We have built a multi-year partnership with the London Stock Exchange Group, where we are the preferred cloud provider for their markets, risk intelligence, and the FTSE Russell divisions. Over a few years ago, the London Stock Exchange migrated more than 30 petabytes of high-quality market data into AWS, and is now creating and storing on AWS Amazon S3 60 terabytes per day, which is a huge amount of of data. And it's also one of the heaviest users worldwide of our storage intelligent tiering service, which means that based on the actual usage of the data, Amazon S3 is storing them at the respective tier for faster access or for archive access, and this has saved them more than 80% of cost compared to where they hosted the data previously. This data is also available to fintechs all over the world through a platform that is called AWS Data Exchange that offers real-time data from more than 3,500 data sets. And also, we have started working with London Stock Exchange with Amazon Bedrock, which is our Gen AI platform as a service, and their risk intelligence division can provide more accurate risk analysis, in real time. I think what we do in essence in partnerships like this is what we present how AWS can transform the market and can help at all the stages of the life cycle. For example, for a trading firm, we support the pre-trade phase. We're supporting the research, supporting and with analytics. We support ad trade, which means we host and run high-performing modern trading platforms on AWS with very low latency, no matter where the customer, the end user is located. And post-trade, we help with clearing, with compliance, we help with settlement, risk management, and so on and so forth. So we help our customers make their competitive advantage and use AI for competitive advantage.
Yeah, that sounds great. Pavlos, and when a client like Boltzmann comes to you and says, we need low latency, we need high performance, we need advanced ML, how do you translate the business requirements into infrastructure?
Sure. So first of all, it's not us, it's AWS. It's the capabilities that the platform gives to us in order to build the platforms and the systems that the end client wants. And in Boltzmann's case, because we know that team were just bootstrapping and were very few people, we just selectively picked managed services. And we are also big fans of serverless. So we went with Aurora databases that can scale up and down automatically based on their workload. For the traditional workloads, again, we went with ACS container service and gave them the ability to auto-remove clients on the fly their own. And then when we moved to AI, we just picked the SageMaker from their IDE to the SageMaker pipelines for automatic training, and then for the promotion of the models to run the inference as a production system.
Yeah, thank you so much. And this sets the stage for the technical side of the story. Chariton, can you walk us through your architecture at a high level?
Yeah, so in a nutshell, our systems, they do consume a vast amount of data. The data, they do come from liquidity providers, banks, not banks, whenever you can think. In reality, they are most of them, they are in London. We do consume trade data that they do come into our clients. So if a client has like a FX CFD broker and they have like millions of trades per day, so we have to consume them. So we have to consume this too. We have to consume market data from companies like London Stock Exchange Group. We have to consume like news data, etc. All of them like in millisecond latency. Create the model, then put them into the fit the model, and then make the prediction with the GPU architecture, and then push the update back to our clients for the best, let's say, tailored price in order for them to minimize their risk and maximize their profitability.
Yeah, thank you, Thanasis. And for the infrastructure like this, real-time inference, heavy ML, which AWS technologies supports this infrastructure and provides the biggest impact?
So AWS can support the most complicated use cases for fintechs and the extended use of AI worldwide through our regions that have the multi-AZ model that is recognized by Gartner as the best-in-class model for having not only high availability and scalability, but also the ability to have distributed training of models. I mentioned before the AWS local zones that bring compute power close to the large trading center where a region is not there. And for customers who want this extra compute power at the edge, we also offer AWS Outposts, which is a hardware in the data center of the customer. We offer 3 different types of instances. We offer the H100 and H200 NVIDIA GPUs for models that need to run 70 billion or 90 billion parameters, really huge scale. And we also offer lower cost alternatives. And we offer tools like Amazon SageMaker, which is a platform that basically can be used in order to support several use cases. And I think at the end of the day, what really helps is the combination of all these technologies together under one provider gives the power to our customers to implement, without any limit.
Thank you so much, and let's expand a bit on this. Pavlos, what were the key design and optimization decisions you made to help Boltzmann achieve low latency and high performance with AWS?
So that's an easy one. First, we picked the London region because Boltzmann wanted to mostly exchange with London Stock Exchange to do the transactions. So that was the key decision, to be as close as possible to the London Stock Exchange. And then, as I mentioned previously, we strategically picked the solutions and the services that can scale automatically without a lot of intervention from us or the client.
Thank you so much. And now let's talk about the model that made this possible. Client, partner, and AWS working together. So we've covered how the architecture was built and optimized, but building is only half the story. The other half is how fast you can experiment and scale without burning role here. Thanasis, AWS plays a big role here. AWS also supports companies with funding and programs, as you mentioned earlier, that reduce early-stage costs and risks. Which of these are most relevant for AI and fintech vertical?
So we offer a series of programs for customers in the financial services industry and fintechs, depending on where they are in their journey. If they have no prior experience with the cloud, we offer the Migration Acceleration Program through our qualified certified partners. This is a program that offers significant financial incentives in terms of funding and credits, but also support by our partners and our professional services for customers to start their journey on AWS. In terms of utilizing tools like SageMaker, Bedrock, our GPU-based instances, we offer our proof of concept program. It's an assisted program. We run at the same time immersion days using our specialized solution architects, and we leverage, as I mentioned in my keynote before, the Gen AI Innovation Center that AWS has created in Europe, where specialized engineers are helping customers create prototypes, which they can then develop into production. This way, we can help you get to new products, new markets in weeks instead of years. And we can help you achieve multiple times the compute capacity, so in order to help you expand globally.
Thank you so much. Chariton, how did this AWS programs actually help you to achieve your goals, and what are the most relevant impacts on your business?
Yeah, the programs that AWS have, they play tremendous role in a journey of a startup like us. So when you're a startup with the need for GPUs, high availability zones, definitely the cost is a considerable amount of the monthly bill. So getting into these programs allowed us to scale, to experiment, to find the best, solutions for us, help us find the market fit, and in a certain extent, they allowed us, to find where we're good at. We don't have to take care of the bills, at least for the initial time of our life, and then as you grow as a company, of course, you could support this kind of bills with GPUs and huge machine learning infrastructure.
Yeah, it makes a lot of difference. And Pavlos, from your point of view, what makes this three-way collaboration as efficient as we see in your case, right, between client, partner, AWS?
Just to mention that with Boltzmann, we used the POC back in March or...
Yeah.
They just gave them the environment, everything to play with SageMaker, and then that progressed to a map program. And now going to your question, I think we have all the secret sauce here on the stage. From the one hand, we have the vendor AWS with the tremendous capability, and also the programs that are through the partners available, and the expertise that we bring on the table working for so long with FSI. So we understand the regulations, we understand working with SciSec, with central bank and stuff. So, and on the other hand, we understand the agility and the speed that the startup needs to operate. So altogether, we work closely in order to achieve the best outcome for our end customer.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think this is a great example of a synergy where 1 + 1 is not 2, but it's much more, right? And thank you for sharing this case. I would have a last question to everyone. It's a last question. Thank you. In one sentence, what should the final industry get ready for next as AI continues to reshape quantitative finance?
I'll go first. So the speed of innovation is tremendous. AI is changing how we work, and first identifying the right tools or the right cloud vendor and then the right partner to help you, it can accelerate your journey in order of magnitude.
Yeah, in more or less, it's what Pavlos said. So we expect that the markets will become more efficient. We expect that with the LLMs, pretty much everybody could actually set up with the help of a good partner like AWS. They could set up their trading machine, and they could easily trade systematically without even have to know the full parameters. They just have an instance running and see the results.
I think for the financial industry, we will witness the shift in AI between what we call today AI-assisted workflows to this autonomous agentic AI systems that will independently, autonomously resolve complex problems with multi-agents, multi-step processes, and they will be able soon to manage entire portfolios, to conduct investigations, to, let's say, make real-time decisions and resolve complex problems without human-assisted supervision. So this is going to be a revolution. I know it's difficult to understand it and picture it today, but it's coming.
Thank you so much, and thank you, everyone. I think today we had a pretty rare opportunity to dig deeper into the case from all the points of view, client, partner, AWS, and I really hope that you leaves this discussion today with something you can share with your teams. Thank you to our incredible speakers.
Thank you.
And enjoy your summit.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.